Okay.
Now, Brandon,
What's going on?
I know. Damn, what I was about to say.
I don't know.
Okay, Brandon.
Yeah, what's up?
I know your wife like that money coming in. So
Yes.
when I knew y'all moved, I knew you was gonna be out of work for too long
No, no, no. Mm-mm.
because she got used to that hot
Extra
dog money
money,
coming in.
right? Right. Extra money is always good, and if your income changes or stops, you want to kind of replace that, just because anything can happen. So the more opportunities you have to make money, and you have the time to make it, you should go ahead and try to do that.
All
Do you
right, so
believe? You agree
so
with
you
that?
saying I well I'm about to go to I can't comment on.
Okay.
So you saying you and your wife are happily married, correct? Y'all both
Correct.
satisfied. This say y'all both satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And is it more pleasant? Do your wife feel better
Hmm.
when more income come in the house, no matter
Yeah.
how much
Yeah.
it is?
Yeah. 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 For sure.
So shouldn't your wife teach other women that
No,
don't
you can't teach what women are allowed to do whatever they want to do. They can think however they want to think. You can't try to educate women a certain way. You can't try to mold them into what you may think. We can't. She may, but there's still gonna be women that bash her. It's a lot of women that bash
you
other
didn't let
women.
me finish my
Go ahead. I
statement?
already know where you're
Okay,
going. I already
okay,
know
where
what's
I'm
going.
going. Tell me
I'm
where
just,
I'm
I'm
going.
just, but I think you're thinking like that's a smart way to be for a woman. Like, be like, hey, let's work together. Let's game plan. Like, if you can bring more money in, that's great. If we can save money this way, that's great. Like, it shouldn't always be, let me worry about what I can try to get, or let me tell you what I want, and let's travel and let's do all these fun things when we're letting stuff slip through the cracks where we can be trying to build something for real.
So you saying if two people,
Hmm.
marry or not, can
Yeah.
live in the house,
Yeah.
both individuals are satisfied. I didn't say happy
Hmm.
now.
Yeah.
I said
You're saying
satisfied.
making enough money. They're making enough money.
No, they satisfied with
Says
everything but the money.
okay. Okay.
Won't it be a bonus to instead of
Hmm.
having one income come in the house to have
Yeah.
two incomes come in the house?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's pros and cons with that. Like, you can have more money, but then the person's gone. However, the structure that they had set up is gone. Like, things do fall through the cracks. It's a pro and con with that, though. So
See,
you kind of go ahead.
Brandon said that he didn't hear the word I said satisfied.
Yeah. What
So
was
if
but
you
break it down with?
satisfied with the
Are you?
pros and cons,
Uh-huh.
won't it be more beneficial to y'all if you bring more income into the household?
But it's going to change if somebody's not working and then they start working more and they're pulled away from the household. Don't you think the dynamic is going to change a little bit? Don't you think the satisfied is going to be unsatisfied somewhat? Like, you may be more satisfied in some areas and less in others. No.
That's it. Now I don't want to get what's your work schedule, Brady?
40 hours a week.
How many Monday do
Yeah, yeah.
Sunday or Monday do Friday?
It's some weekends too. Yeah, some weekends too. So no.
Me,
Mm-hmm.
when your wife said something 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
when she
What?
said, yeah, Brady was on the
Right,
road
right.
bringing in
And
that money.
right,
I think
right.
she'll be all right.
Right, she'll be all right. For sure.
I think she'll
But
be all right.
but do you think I think it's gonna be a long-term thing?
What you mean long term?
Me working like I'm working now.
Well, Brandon, you work and you
I'm
take
just
care
I'm
of your
just saying.
daughter. You take care of your daughter.
Right, right. And she's gonna be starting school in maybe like 3 weeks. So
Well,
I
shit,
guess.
I knew you had to do something. You go listen to part time something.
Yeah, right, right, exactly, exactly. Well, this is a job. Welcome everyone to Men of the Metaverse. This is my part-time job. This is Lewis's part-time job.
It's not.
We're working for free right now, but it is a job in some way,
It's
right?
not because we don't have a schedule, so it's not.
we work every we work every Sunday unless I
We don't.
change the schedule. And I'm probably not gonna be able to record this. We actually taking a trip to Phoenix, and it'll be our last vacation trip. So
Wait, hold now. Y'all just got from Florida. Now you're going.
Right.
Now is this she going to work and you tagging
Yeah,
along?
it's that kind of thing. So it's
Okay, well they ain't no cat. Yeah, they
well, it still is technically, but not really.
yeah. They know. Yeah. Yeah, but Phoenix, what you gonna do? Stay in the AC all day long? That's
No,
what you're gonna do.
right. You know how hot it said it's gonna be? It's supposed to be like almost 120, maybe like in the one teens, so 117.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna stay in the
No, I'm
AC.
going outside. I'm going
Go
out.
look out the window. Look at the rocks.
Yeah.
Look at the sand.
Right.
That's what you go. That's what they got in Phoenix, ain't it? The
And
Nuggets, right?
cacti,
They got the
right?
Nuggets.
No, the Phoenix Suns.
Oh yeah, Phoenix Suns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Phoenix Suns.
yeah.
Mm.
You may meet Chris Paul out there. He was
He
dunking the
was
basketball. He was dunking the basketball, but he didn't dunk. He did one of those Brandon dunks, alley oop tour. He dunk it down.
Why you gotta go there?
What?
Right, you know, when you first trying to learn how to dunk, you don't really do a real dunk. You either doing that, you either throw it up and dunk it in, or you kind of force it, kind of do a force dunk where it's not like a real smooth dunk, but you kind of
It was a smooth alley.
I'm just talking about like when I go over, like I'm going up and going over the rim. It's not like a clean dunk, like it's a struggle dunk.
Now, when Brandon is talking about, he was 17, 16 years old. What are you talking about now?
That's true. That's
so
true.
I never see him dunk as a grown man.
Oh, you haven't?
Because he probably was working too much then.
Well, I was dunking maybe in my 20s. It's been a while since I've dunked in my 30s too. Like I say, it's
Brandon, why are you on here lying, Brandon?
I've got it. I've got videos of it. It's a struggle dunk. Like I say, it's not a smooth dunk. I'm not over. That's what I mean. Like when you really dunking, you over the rim and you bringing it down. But when you doing a struggle dunk, you try to force it.
So,
like
each I've dunked a ball very few times in my life.
Right.
And all of them were struggle dunks.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You can't do a struggle
I ain't
dunk.
never had a good dunk. Each one always struggles.
Right,
it barely.
It
barely. I can get up.
I can get over a little bit, just enough to get the ball in. And sometimes you'll just let the ball go and then you'll kind of grab the rim. That's why something that's a struggle dunk.
See, what people don't know who never dunked the basketball, somehow if somebody alley oop it to you, you can jump higher.
Easier, right?
Somehow you can get higher above the rim for some reason.
Going up with that ball, it changed you completely. Honestly,
you going with that
when you
ball,
going up there, you can jump. You got you're not holding nothing. You just kind of going up. You'll rise easier. Like I say, just because you can grab the rim, that don't mean you gonna dunk. That means you closer to dunking.
All right, so Brandon has something on his screen. That already got something on my screen.
All right, well, go ahead.
So I'm about to share it. I got a whole presentation. Brandon said we want to be quick.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick show today.
Now, Brandon, can you read what those words say?
Hungry, hungry Lizzo.
All right. No point intended to hungry hippo. But all right, hungry Lizzo. Brandon, what happened with Lizzo? What's going on with this young lady?
Well, I guess she's being sued by 3 former dancers, and they're alleging abuse. I guess they were being overworked and sexual assault of some sort.
Yes. I think a few ladies said they was forced to do some sexual stuff
in the strip club.
In the strip club, eating bananas out vaginas. And they say they was egging her on.
Right.
And Lisa was like, do it.
Right.
And they do it. Now, tell me this, Brandon. Why a middle-aged woman is allegedly egging people to eat bananas out of vagina?
Because you having fun, you got money, you can make people do what you want them to do and get off on that. So yeah. That's what I want to see you do. I'm not doing it. I'm Lizzo. I ain't about to do that. But you gonna do it tonight. I'm throwing this money. I'm spending this money. Yeah, that's what I want you to do.
She getting sued for that, and also she getting sued for harassment. You know what kind of harassment she was doing?
It was body shaming type harassment, I guess, and talking about their weight, whether it was too big or you was too small. Either way, it's an issue.
I think it was too big.
Right.
This young lady in this picture, Miss Lizzo, she was
Mhm.
getting on her workers saying you gained too much weight
Right.
and you can't do that.
Right. But side note, Lizzo is a large woman, we know, but
Is she? I thought she was petite.
no, she's not. But she says she don't want somebody her size. She wants somebody a different size, a slimmer size. So
What you mean, whoops about now, Brandon? You gotta don't assume I know what you're talking about. So
I
say it.
got you. She
What
doesn't want somebody her in her weight class. Let's say that she wants somebody that's fit.
she got the money.
Well, okay,
When men
but,
have the
right
money,
there you go.
they could get any woman they want to.
But don't people have an issue with that usually?
They okay. Some people say, "How can you want something you ain't?"
Yeah, there you go.
But the things for guys with a dingaling, if you got the money, and since the world is capitalist, you could get it if you
Yeah,
want
you
it.
can get with it right.
But can she do the same thing?
She can, but consequences come with stuff when you're trying to move that way, especially when you have money. And like I said, I think they used to protect Lizzo. Like I think her protection is starting to fall.
Brandon, no, her protection is still high up.
Is it? You think so?
She was out here Dornell sexually assaulting people,
I
sexually
agree.
harassing people,
Twerking at
and
games with no clothes on, really.
no, I'm not talking about that, Brandon, because
But I'm just saying she was
that's
doing that. Don't you think that's
nah,
inappropriate?
Brandon. I'm talking about what she did to you. You could do what you want to do to yourself, but I'm naming the
But it's
stuff she
still,
did to
but
others.
indecent exposure is kind of against the law. Like you regular people trying to do something like that, you may get accosted at an arena doing something like that. It may be a problem.
Brandon, women cannot decently expose themselves. All right,
What you mean?
only the male bodies can be decently exposed.
Well, nowadays it does seem that way.
Only let a guy go out with a speedo on, walking down
Right
Times
at
Square.
the no, or at a basketball game. You think if I'm at a Staples Center court side with a speedo on, I'm not even gonna be able to get in the building.
They're gonna treat you like E40. People gonna walk up to you, escort you out of there.
Right, correct.
So it's a different standard. So,
gotcha.
Miss Lizzo, my advice to her: you can't treat your employees like your friends. All right, they are employees.
Right.
You paying them.
Right. And
if you say do this, they may feel obligated in 2023 to do it. But guess what, Brady? Here's the trick. People only sue when they ain't working there no more. So
right. You're right.
So they'll milk it.
Right.
They'll squeeze those big chests she got until they can't squeeze it. That's when they got a problem.
Right. And like same with that. Like I had employees. Can I tell if I go out with my employees, can I tell them to do something like that?
Like what?
And tell them to eat a banana out of a stripper.
Here's the first thing. Where are you going, Brandon?
What do you mean? Where am I going?
You don't go to strip clubs with employees.
She did clearly, right? And because it's just we're like friends. We're employees, but we're friends. Even though it's a thin line when you have stuff like that.
You think Beyonce hang with her dancers like this?
No, because it don't make any sense. It's a liability. It's a lawsuit waiting to happen, and you see what happened.
I learned this today. Beyonce, she demands her own toilet seat on all her concerts.
Oh yeah.
So you already know it's a line.
Right.
They just show up. They just rehearse together, and that's it. And they perform together, and that's it. Nothing more.
And can't you make people sign NDAs saying that they can't talk about what happens, even if it's something that could be possibly you could sue them for later?
No, well, in business, you make a sign a non-compete. But I never heard you sign NDAs and you are an employee.
Well,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's true. I get what you're saying.
People sign NDAs, you sexual partners, and they pay you off the
For your side.
books.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they pay you off the books. So it ain't that kind of relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So
So whose side are you taking?
I'm taking the victim side.
Okay.
Because I
Okay.
already know Lizzo, I can tell you right now, she got emotional problems.
Mm-hmm.
Her self-esteem is probably low to the ground.
Yeah.
Uh you, you hey Brandon, let me ask you something, Brandon. I'm a fat guy.
Okay.
You think I want to be fat?
No, I don't think you want to be fat.
I mean, like, damn, if I had to pick, I could be a 38 waist or a 46 waist.
Right.
What waist size you think I'm picking?
Right. You will want to be smaller.
Okay. Now with her, it may be the same way. And especially if you a female, that's another knock to you.
Right. But
Well,
that's one of the
ain't
reasons. That's
that
one of
big
the
knock.
reasons I wanted to bring this up because you say females don't want to be fat, but the way they push Lizzo and the way some of these people talk, it's like, no, you can't. Don't fat shame me. It's okay to be fat. It's okay to be overweight. It's nothing wrong with that because that's who you are.
Then why does she cry about that guy was making fun of my weight?
Right, right. Mm-hmm.
But the day before, she was out there with a Speedo on.
Right, right. And showing her body, got tight, but like I say, when people do stuff like that and try to act like they're not bothered by being fat, deep down inside, we know it's an issue. And she knows it's an issue. She's cried online, and we don't want to see that. It's nothing funny about that, but you can't just run from your issues. You have to tackle them. You can't be in the strip club trying to make girls eat bananas out of strippers. What's it called? You could be in the gym. If you really serious about your career and your health and your life, go to the gym, work out, eat right, change some things about your life.
Now, this may be opinion for me. It may not be opinion for me.
Mm-hmm.
Is Lizzo rich?
I would hope so. I would think so. Yeah.
Is Lizzo a woman?
Yes.
That may be a problem right there.
Well, why? Because she doesn't like men. I guess you saying we got to drive. Like it's a reason for us to what?
If you ask women, would they rather work for a male boss or a female boss? What ginger boss you think
They
they'd
would
pick?
want to
Brandon?
work for a female boss.
But you're a damn lie.
No, why would they? Why would they want to work for a male boss? I mean, it's reasons for both.
Because
But sometimes working for a male boss, you may like it, but it may be some sexual advances and stuff like that. So depending on the woman, they may not want that. But why would you say they're against working for a woman?
so if the girl is a
Because it's
bald
girl
head,
power. They
no, is a
women work
girl is a bald headed heifer. What sexual advances are coming, Brandon?
No, you're right.
So most of the bosses are guys. So you
Right.
saying okay? So you say a woman would prefer a woman boss. That's what you said, right?
Well, woman empowerment would lead me to think that's what they would want, but no, they probably will want a man. I think women get along better with men, especially a male boss. So I would agree with that.
Okay, then why you said something different at the beginning, Brandon?
Because some women may be thinking, it depends on the scenario. Some women might be thinking about, sexual advances or like we were talking about Lizzo, like there's a girl power movement. Like we work together. Let's stick together. We don't need the men, right? They can do bad all by themselves. So, that's a conversation that happens too.
You ever heard of a woman falling out with a man and they didn't have sex, Brandon? You ever heard that?
No.
Okay. So you ain't never heard that. But you heard this before. A woman fall out with another woman all the time over anything.
Yes.
Birthdays. You wore the same thing as me. You didn't call me right back when I said I need you to call me. I didn't like the way you looked at me.
Right.
You had an attitude.
Not to try to bash women because when men make sense about stuff like this, people think we just hating. But why is it that that's the case? And I guess men don't fight. We have our own issues, but that's one of the things we don't necessarily do. Like when males are friends, we tend to work together. But like I say, black people, well, not people, men in general, we'll kill each other. That's just something we do in our culture. But we don't fall out the same way that women fall out with each other. I will say that.
I'll go be a little sexist here. Male, you can say males are builders. We are
Hmm.
made to build. So to build, you have to work with other builders.
Hmm.
Women are made to take care of home. So
Okay.
they protect their home, their environment. They got that on
Right.
control. So if
Right.
you bring two women's together, they got this not this might not this you may get
Yeah, they're kind
that
of
kind of stuff.
territorial,
Yeah,
in that way. Okay, that
you
makes
know,
sense.
if we bring two guys together, now occasionally you'll get two like I want to
In
be this.
words, yeah, yeah.
No,
Or
not
alpha
in
male.
words. Not even alpha males because a
What?
22 would turn any beta to an alpha. Uh, yeah, that's fake. Alpha male is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
fake
yeah.
stuff.
I got you.
But you may get two males who wants to be the full blown leader,
Hmm.
but it rarely happens that they can't talk it out because if they get in an argument, somebody got to die. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So
Well,
who, who
but it sounds perfect, and it sounds like we should be able to build in our communities and grow, but we can't. Why not? Why is that the case?
because with Negroes, everybody want to shine. Nobody want to
Really?
play in the backfield. It's
Yeah.
rarely you see a person playing the
Yeah. And there's
backfield.
nothing wrong with doing that. Like it's best for everybody to play their role because you may not be fit for the role, but everybody wants to be the leader. Everybody wants to be number one. And that's why we can't really get anywhere or get where we want to get.
Now, Brandon, you see this picture right here?
I do.
This is Mid Journey. Mid Journey is AI
Mm-hmm.
that you type in words and it creates a picture for you.
Okay.
Now, Brandon, can you read the top of that? What does it
Yeah,
say?
Lizzo eating ice cream.
Do these pictures look
Realistic.
like Lizzo eating ice cream?
No, it's just not.
Okay,
And what?
so
Let me. What do you consider? Because this is another topic. Is Lizzo light skinned?
I would no. I think she's just regular skin to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. And it seems I was just looking at the person. The person seems like she's light skinned. I know that's something that is kind of prevalent. Like people like to lighten themselves up in pictures and the AI stuff, like those filters and stuff. They'll make you a little lighter. But go ahead.
She a little darker than Tisha Campbell.
Right.
Gina. She a little darker than Gina.
And Gina will be a light
Light,
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll call her red bone.
What?
She maybe
She kind of like there.
here's the thing. I'm about to be wrong that you can a bigger woman I ain't never heard a bigger light skinned woman called red bone. I ain't never heard that before. Brandon,
No, I haven't.
Brandon, what's a red bone, Brandon?
A slim, light skinned person.
Nah.
That.
You just add something to it. What's a red bone, Brandon?
A light skinned person.
What, a light skinned
Well,
male?
red, like, huh? You said what?
What's a red bone in the black
somebody
community?
somebody that's white, looks white, but they do have red in them, but they're a mixed person or they're part
Lord,
black.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
what?
A red bone
And
is
I'm about
a
to disagree
black
with. Okay,
woman
okay,
with
but
fair, very fair skin.
that's the same. That's the same thing I said. But
No, you talk
I
about
said they
you talk
look
about
white. They have
biracial woman.
red. Am I wrong?
If they got too much white up in it, they ain't no red bone. If the biracial person look white, they ain't no red bone. The red bone gotta make sure the African descent is strong, but she fair skin.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's more exact definition. I'll give you that.
So, but I ain't never heard overweight light skinned woman called a red bone.
And I was telling my wife the other day because we worked with a lady that was overweight, but she was a red bone, and I think she referred to herself as such. And you couldn't tell her that she wasn't fine because she, in her mind, she knew she was light skinned, and sometimes that's all you need. but that's what they think. That's all you need.
You know, Brandon, you was right, Brandon.
What?
You said a slender woman in your first definition.
Because you know, if what would a rapper if you heard Lil Wayne say he want a red bone, what you think he thinking about?
a fair-skinned black woman, and they usually
nice
slender.
Shape. Or nice.
Yeah.
Let's say a nice shit. Yeah.
Okay. Now, see, here's the thing Now, if she's thick, now these women in here is thick. So I think if you're thick, you can't call them red bone no more. They just thick.
Okay.
Y'all guys, young guys, let me know how you call these people.
Right. But this girl right here, her arm does look a little big, but does it make you think about Lizzo? I guess that's the
it does not. I brought this up. AI is not doing this job correctly, and you still need human.
Or is it?
Brandon, it does this look like Lizzo, Brandon?
But I think that's the point. They want you they want you to feel so bad about yourself. They want you to think that you need to look like this. You know what I'm saying? They're pushing you into perfection. They're trying to make you feel like this is what you should look like, or this is what it should look like.
And AI is getting a little better. Look at this, Brandon. Now, with most AI photos, maybe 4 months ago, the computer could not make hands.
That's what I was going to say. The hand looks real.
They couldn't make hands, so they must typed in a code to make the hands look better.
Right.
Look at the hands.
Yeah.
I count
like 1, the hand 2, looks 3, real.
4, yeah. If you see some of these generated pictures for 3 months ago, the hands be like this. But yeah, they working on it.
Okay.
Now, Brady, can you read this?
Yeah.
This AI. I think this AI right here. Read this one.
What happened to Bronny James? Bronny James Jr., the 18-year-old son of the NBA legend LeBron James, was hospitalized after he experienced cardiac arrest while practicing basketball at University of South Carolina. I didn't know that's where it took place.
Brandon, it took place at USC. Now, he got accepted to USC. Can't you believe that, Brandon?
But it's the other USC, though.
There you go. So it's the University of Southern California. So I got a feeling Chat GTX GT.
They did that yet. I get what you're saying.
Somebody typed it. Somebody said, "Oh, I don't have to write no more. Let me start right." And it came up with the University of South Carolina.
Right.
I think a human didn't do that, Brad. I think
right.
I think the AI done this. Now, Brandon, Donald Trump today had to go to court. Do you think Donald Trump deserved to go in jail or not? Or do you know why he has to go to court?
Well, tell us why. Well, his charges are he was charged with inciting a riot because of the elections. Is that fair to say?
I would say this. He was cited with destructive going against the US like government or something. Now that's
crazy.
Yeah, that's in DC. Now he got the riot. I think those was dropped. He also is going to another court for holding documents. And he also is going to this court from meddling in the election, like going against the United States service.
Right.
Is this man going to jail, Brandon?
Is he going to jail? No, I don't think he's going to jail. Could he go to jail? Huh? Go ahead.
Okay. Could he go to jail?
He could. It's possible. Is he? No, he's not going to jail.
What illegal stuff did he do? And this is the AI generated photo too.
Right.
What illegal stuff?
Well, he did some stuff, but you know the thing about doing crimes, like you are innocent until proven guilty. So they have to prove that he did what they're trying to charge him with. And he had some documents, right?
Brandon, man, this is a waste of time. Let's talk about the documents.
It is. Go ahead.
On Monday, he was legal to have the documents on Monday.
Really?
Tuesday, when he wasn't president, those documents he had to return them.
Okay.
He didn't return the documents in a timely manner.
So
and
that's
now,
what.
and now they say, hey, you was meddling with these documents. We want to charge you with it.
But do you think the news led with that part of it, or did they lead with he had the documents?
No, they led with he had illegal documents.
Right.
But the day before, they was legal for him to have.
Right.
Once the power changed over, he can't have it no more. Man, get off this man. You
But
got
Lewis,
better
why?
than that.
But how could you try to defend Trump? We're black. Why would you be trying to defend Trump? Because shouldn't we just not like him because he's racist? He's the only racist president. Did you know that? Even though Joe Biden is not racist. He
George
loves
Washington. He was snatching teeth off slaves and put them in his own mouth. Give them teeth. Put them in his own mouth. They ain't racist. Taking another enslaved person teeth,
right?
drinking them out and putting them in his own mouth.
Right. So why do you think they want Trump so bad? Because like I say, he's a white president. I mean, shouldn't they be defending him too?
I think they don't want. I don't know what they
want.
They bad because Trump has some power that we didn't see in a very long time,
or some pull. Like he had like a real influence.
Nah, he don't got the pull. He got the dumbass white folks with no teeth in their mouth. He got them people to pick up their pitchforks, spit that tobacco out their mouth, and ride out for them.
Right.
And they scared. They scared of that.
And he's got white people in high places too with good paying jobs. Like he covers a lot of demographics. And women too. Women really like Trump.
What kind of women, Brandon?
It's not black women.
Okay. All right.
But which demographic is more, white women or black women?
I think more Anglo women.
Yeah, right.
And Germanic women and Eastern European women enjoy this man.
Right. Even though he did say something like, when you got that swag, you just grab him by the what.
And the women like that.
Right, they do. And if he did it to them, they'll be all right with it.
And women these days, they're like, chivalry is gone. Yes, it's gone. But see, here's the thing. What guys used to do, we pick you up. We don't beat the horn. We get out, knock on the door, meet your parents. Hey, how you doing? Walk you to the car, open the car door, slam the car door, get in on the side, drive off, go to a movies on a restaurant. We pay for everything. After the restaurants, we go rub on that thing.
So you're saying that doesn't go down anymore? Because it doesn't. It doesn't. It's a whole
go that. No, I think people.
You think people
the opposite gender still want that? They still. I know.
I think they still want that, but I think they want to be liberal, but they want traditional men and they want traditional lifestyle, but they want to be liberal too at the same time. And the two, you can't have both. You can't have both at the same time.
And you see how I explained that? I said all that gentleman stuff. Right. Sneaked in something else. Something that Brandon probably done before.
Right. And they like that. That's what I'm saying. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
But only do it to a person who says yes.
Right. But that's the thing. Okay. Well, listen. This is just a warning. You cannot do this, but you're supposed to have consent. But sometimes you don't even get consent. You just go for it. And that used to be. I'm not gonna say. Well, you know.
No, and you're right. And back in the day, if the woman said no, they'd take their hand out, slap the mess out you.
Right.
Don't off me. You know.
Right. You know. Well, it's a different world now, so I don't recommend trying that. Right. I haven't been in the dating world in a minute, so that ain't gonna fly. Ain't gonna fly now.
Because out of the woman, now they gonna act like this is how women are supposed to be. They're supposed to act like they got class in like on the outside later, I'm classy, but the inside later could be whatever.
Right. And
That's how it's supposed to be,
correct.
you know. But now we got your favorite rapper, Sexy Red, huh?
Sexy
Now,
red, yeah.
do the outside appear like class, Brandon?
No, it's trash. But then
But I
then
bet you that. I bet
it's like
the
the
inside is
opposite.
class, though. I bet the
Right.
inside
But
is
that's what I'm
class.
saying. Like now it's the opposite. Like, it's supposed to be classy on the outside, freak on the inside. But now it's the freak on the outside and they're supposed to be classy on the inside. Same with Suki Hana. She projects somebody else, but really she's insecure and she's shy. But I think women sometimes feel like they need to be that way to get attention or to get whatever they're chasing, when that's not really them. Same with men though. Like men try to pretend like they got 50 bodies and they selling all these drugs when that's not really them either.
The question is, are those bodies male or female? Are we talking about dead bodies? Or are
Right.
we talking about
Well, both
man,
actually. Yeah, they
man,
do the same.
oh man, but body? Huh?
Yeah, that's something that goes on too. So,
So should Donald Trump go to jail, Brandon?
should he go to jail?
Yeah.
Possibly, because you can break a crime and go to jail. But is he? No.
Should Donald Trump go to jail, Brandon?
But what is he charged for? The holding the documents? If you saying it happened that way, no, he shouldn't go to jail. Is that the only thing they charged him with?
How about this? Secretary of Georgia. Now I need 15,000 votes now.
Right.
Now I don't know. We go this man. Where we go? I need 15,000 votes.
Mm-hmm. And did he threaten them somehow? Like he was gonna leverage something against him?
Nope.
I thought he said something like, "If you don't do this, it ain't gonna be good," or something like that. Didn't he say?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He was on that borderline.
Well, I don't think you can.
I need 15,000 votes. Probably somewhere, man. You know this whole thing's a jinx. 15,000. That's all we need. I think he just wanted to recount. That's all we need. Now, did he do something?
So acting is if you're Donald Trump's attorney and you're pleading his case like that, and if I was a judge, no, I think this whole thing is a waste of time. Honestly, I do.
And here's the thing. Why was the conversation recorded in the first place? Is some states, ain't that illegal? Do you get the consent to record that?
To get consent, right? Good point.
But
when they want Trump, they want him, and clearly they do. But I think he has too much power and influence, and he may have some dirt of his own on somebody. So I think that's going to keep him out of jail. But they have to do this whole thing where they're going after him, and it makes it look like he may go to jail, and then he's not going to jail. That's just my prediction. But this is my question. What is Joe Biden doing right now? Like, what is Joe Biden doing for the American people?
Joe Biden right now is asleep.
Right. There you go.
It's 9 o'clock. They gave him his vitamins. They gave him some warm milk.
Correct.
Warm milk. And right now he's watching Dateline and going to sleep.
Right. But same thing with him. Hunter Biden. You think Hunter Biden need to be locked up? Because remember they found some white substance in the White House.
No, they ain't. Brett, don't. Not, they did, but it ain't from him.
But I'm just saying,
Hunter Biden is a felony. Did some business arrangement, tax, not paying his taxes,
tax evasion
with a loaded pistol on him.
And some crack. I seen crack. He did a hotel video.
Not. See, I ain't gonna say the crack. He didn't get arrested for it.
Okay.
And a loaded pistol on a felon. Now,
like
Boosie was in jail.
Boosie, right?
Boosie went to jail for a day or two, right. And he still got to face that.
He got to fight.
T.I. went to jail for a year, 8 months.
Right.
But this guy didn't pay his taxes. That's room and had a gun, right. And they tried to get him probation.
Right. All right. So, is there probably a phone call with Joe Biden calling somebody, be like, "Hey, we got to get Hunter. We gotta move some things around so he's not facing any time because that's my son and I love him and I don't want to see him locked up. I want him to get the help he needs."
Joe Biden's not that stupid, Brandon. See, Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a medical professional, but Donald Trump is a narcissist.
Okay, I agree.
This is a pure. All these black people misusing the word narcissist. This is a pure narcissist. He will commit a crime, say he done it if he
Right.
thinks he correct,
Right.
and get locked up for it.
Right.
Your baby daddy ain't no narcissist. He won't die behind none of his stuff he's saying.
Right.
A
Right.
narcissist
And won't
will.
stand on it either. Like
Yes.
Trump will stand on it. So that's really the difference.
You know, so he's a narcissist. He ain't, because this is a real condition.
But everybody thinks like you can't self-diagnose all these people, and we don't have all these narcissists out there. But
I just go watch out. I go get back to him. Let me to show these guys something, Brandon. We have. Damn, I hope I didn't erase it. We have a whole slide from 6-8 months ago we didn't discuss. What's that thing saying, Brandon?
Narcissistic.
And what?
Women love them.
There you go.
Coming soon, one day.
Yeah, coming soon one day, but Brandon got a new job, so and his hours gonna be rotating.
Right.
What's your schedule, Brandon? Gonna be rotating?
It's rotating.
All right, Brandon, do you recognize at least the guys in this group?
Yeah, I do.
Who's these? Do you know?
Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy.
Charlemagne the God, DJ Envy. For this past Thursday and Friday, I know at least they have a person we went to high school with, Brandon.
Oh yeah, who?
We went to high school with this young lady right here.
She looked familiar. Who is that?
Tammy. I ain't gonna say your last name, but Tammy. She was a cheerleader.
I don't remember.
But Brandon was missing in high school. He had a medical condition. So he don't, except for the last year, he don't remember nothing.
That is correct.
But
you look familiar though, but go ahead.
But shout out to these two young ladies. They was guest hosts for 2 days in a row.
Oh, yeah,
they got a podcast called We Talk Back. And I think they done amazing jobs, and big up to them. Big up to South Carolina.
Okay.
I don't know if she's from South Carolina. She probably is. So that's 3 South Carolina people on this right now.
Right. That's very interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, I see it at the bottom.
Yeah.
I might have to check them out.
Yeah, I remember my sister was the head cheerleader.
Oh, she was above us? Was she older than us?
She was a year above us.
Oh, okay. Now, yeah, I think I do remember her. Yeah, I thought she was like in our class.
No. My sister was a head cheerleader, and they had like cheerleading practice. And this one, we was in the 8th grade and going to 9th grade. Boy, I saw this lady right here. Boy, I had a crush over ever since.
Well, hopefully we'll be up there soon one day, and maybe we can join their podcast. So. Like I say, if you don't dream big, and people need to reach down. People usually do reach down. Like I'm pretty sure Charlemagne maybe hooked up with them and pulled them down, being from South Carolina. So I have seen him do that, even though I may not agree with everything that he says and does. He does look out.
Yeah, they had some major people. They had Portia came on their show.
Oh yeah.
They had Carlos Miller from the 89 South show.
Mm-hmm.
And they have some, yes, they had some other guests. So they doing big things over there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Brandon, Amazon tried to scam me this week, Brandon.
What? They wouldn't do that. That's a prominent business. They make
$1 trillion business.
They make plenty of money. Yeah.
Now, Brandon, you know me. Do you think I have Amazon Prime?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't.
I was about to say, if you got Amazon Prime, I had Amazon Prime. I was like, I'm gonna start cutting back on some stuff, and I ended up canceling it.
I don't. Now, I usually sign up for Amazon Prime around Mother's Day. You get the 1 month free. So I sign up for 1 month free, and I cancel it a few weeks later before it renews. Cause mother say I can ship
Right.
stuff to my mother-in-law and mom, stuff like that.
I
Ship
got
that
you.
stuff out.
Maybe that's
I
some of the stuff
cancel
you
it.
need to do on the community wall, like some of your ideas on how to save money, like the Xbox thing you sent me about how you sign up for that and get a free subscription for the Xbox Live.
Yeah,
I
from
think those
Walmart to October.
Well, go ahead.
Now, I remember in July, Amazon, Amazon do a lot of scamming stuff. So when you order stuff from them, like I'll wait till I get like $25, then I'll buy it because they're shipped for free. And they're like, hey, you could get this 2 days faster, and you can sign up for Prime for a week for $199. I said, okay, shipping costs for some reason $6, or I could get shipping free and this paid $199 for a week. I clicked on it. That same day, I went on this computer and canceled it out. They said, okay, you will not be charged for the prescription.
And they bet on people not doing that.
Correct.
That's what they hope for. But go ahead.
Next thing I know, this week I was looking at my credit card bills. I was charged 2 months.
2 months. Oh,
that's why I was charged 2 months on the same day for Amazon Prime. A week after I canceled.
So what did you do? Go ahead.
I called them up. I said, I didn't pay for this. The lady said, well, we'll refund your money. This been almost 7 days now. We'll refund your money and you'll get $30-something back. I said, okay. Now I look up the internet. Then I remember in my mind, Amazon is getting sued over Prime practices, Brandon. Okay. They scamming people.
But why? Why do they feel like they need to do that?
Because they shady. What,
or is it they shady or they just greedy?
Shady. Huh?
I said, are they shady or are they just so greedy?
No, Brandon. Buy something, go on your phone, buy something on Amazon and see how they try to automatically preset for you to sign up for Amazon Prime.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you buy anything from Amazon, if you don't have Amazon Prime, they'll be like, hey, you can get it here faster, get it here cheaper if you just go ahead and sign up. And they want you to do the subscription. And that's how
But they already have that selected. So if you just play,
okay, I see what you're saying.
If you just press play, pay,
you ready to sign up
for it. They always have it selected, like automatically. They always have it. So
you think Jeff Bezos knows about that?
Jeff Bezos not in the company no more.
Right.
But yes, he knows about that.
Okay. So
he knows about that.
He's aware, you think. Okay.
You want to watch this clip?
Yeah, go ahead.
You hear?
I can't hear it.
All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna just talk why you said it. You see, they gave your boy Anthony Davis that extension.
Oh Lord, that's a waste of money.
Right.
But then I thought about it. He ain't that waste of money because he could play defense if he plays.
He can't if he plays.
But the problem is he can't play. He don't be in the games.
Right. He's not gonna be there. Well, he'll be there when you need it, but you're not gonna get no full
No,
season.
He won't, Brandon.
He'll be in the playoffs when you get beat.
And how many times he was holding his knee in the playoffs?
Right. He gonna do that.
Huh?
But he's gonna be doing that. He's not gonna give you 110% though. You can't count on him.
Watch this. If Anthony Davis gave him 6 more points a game, they had won the whole championship this year.
Well, if he plays to his max level, like, because sometimes he'll take over and he's unstoppable, but he can't do that every game.
Not if Brett. He don't need to play in the max. Add 6 more points to every game they play in the playoffs. There'll be championships.
Okay.
Because the Nuggets whooped up on the Heat. They couldn't whoop up the Lakers.
On the Lakers,
that.
Oh yeah,
they were barely. They were just a better team. Was constant. See, the Lakers would go up, then go down, and go up.
Right.
Yeah, if you gave him 6 more points a game, they'll won the championship. So this nigga right here, Brandon, imagine that, Brandon.
I hear you. He ain't gonna do it though.
Imagine you, LeBron James, and y'all that close. You say we damn near evenly matched with this machine.
And LeBron was hurt, and he was playing his heart out.
LeBron was hurt. D'Angelo Russell wasn't giving you nothing.
Right.
Schroeder.
He'll give you one game. He'll give you one game, maybe.
In a series.
Yeah, in a series.
Schroeder wasn't giving you nothing.
Right.
And you and the Japanese assassin, LeBron James.
Hachimura, what his name is.
And AR-15, they was neck and neck with you.
That's what they need to get the money to. Did they lose him?
No, they didn't lose. They crazy.
Okay, that's what they need to get extension to. Okay, don't give it to Anthony Davis.
Yeah, that's crazy. You rarely. But imagine if the Lakers kept the white guy with the missing hair.
Ball dude, yeah. What was his name? He was good. He could dunk.
Oh, for 8.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it.
Imagine you have both of them white boys on the same team. Brandon, the Lakers be bad.
But why aren't more white boys playing like that? Like that's a different kind of white boy on the court.
Let's reset this. Why aren't black boys playing like that? Let's reset that. I'm gonna hustle on defense.
You gotta shoot threes now and step back and do all that stuff. Them boys going to the hole. They hungry. They may block some shots. They get some rebounds. I don't know. But there's other like who I'm trying to think who was another just a regular.
Ain't nobody like that. Ain't nobody. See, here's why they were so good. We get off topic. Here's why they were so good. They was bench players.
Yeah.
So they come in there late. Fired up. I'm talking about real fired up.
Right. But why don't players play like that? Like you fresh off the bench, everybody else drained. You 100% fresh.
Yeah. And that's why they may not have the offense, but that defense, get this motherfucker off me, man.
That's funny.
You see?
That is funny.
And they don't teach that in basketball no more.
No,
all the bench players.
Because everybody want to be a superstar. Everybody think they got to be the superstar. They got to score all the points.
You can keep a job not scoring. Okay, no, you can't. They look at stats.
They do look at stats, but so you think that role is more for a white player, like or
no?
Just, okay,
it's for people that come from single parent households, brother. They had to struggle. AR-15 was driving Ubers.
Right.
The same year he was making $1 million or $2, and he could get dropped at any time. He knows how to feel to drive the Ubers.
You're right. And you ain't trying to go back to that. So every time you touch the court with some of the greatest athletes in that dribble of basketball, you got to make sure you're giving it your all.
He's from Arkansas. He's from Arkansas, Brandon. Ain't nobody talk about Arkansas. They ain't in the state.
Because we know how good those players are. Like those players can hit. If they in the gym, they can hit all the shots. They hit every shot. They're not doing what Curry does for deep, but a 20-foot shot, they know how to hit that every time.
Who are you talking about?
NBA players. NBA. I'm just talking about NBA players in general.
Yeah, but here's the thing: AR-15. He ain't hitting no shot. He taking to the
the
layups. He gonna get them guaranteed buckets if get fired.
Right.
He ain't gonna settle for no jump.
I don't even see them shooting like we're saying. They don't really do that. They slashing and laying it up or dunking. It's not Austin Reed. No, I'm trying to think.
That's AR-15. Austin Reed.
I can't think of the other guy's name.
Is it Cuso? Corso?
Oh yeah, Alex Corso. No, is it
something like that?
Something like that. Yeah.
But man, you got us all off top this whole day.
That's okay. I'm trying to save us some time while you look. But go ahead.
The commission says
this ain't my old computer. It was acting funny before I had to reset it, but this ain't my old computer.
The online retail giant duped people into signing up for the service and then made it extremely tough to cancel.
I think for any subscription service, it shouldn't be difficult to cancel, especially for a company like Amazon that's making a lot of money from a lot of consumers.
The lawsuit against Amazon follows a 2-year FTC investigation. In it, the FTC says Amazon used manipulative, coercive, or deceptive user interface designs known as dark patterns to trick consumers into enrolling in automatically renewing Prime subscriptions.
I just told you in 2023, and ever since I had Amazon, if you don't got a Prime, you go to pay something, they automatically attach Prime to it,
Yeah.
but you got to unselect it.
Well, so is that, are they doing something wrong though?
Yes.
How?
I didn't add it to my basket.
Well, you don't need to click pay then. You need to see what you signed up for.
Brandon, I could be intoxicated.
And they know that. I guess they like, look, we may have some stuff in the fine print. I'm not sure. I'm just speculating and just kind of going. But it's not right. But they're like, well, you see what's selected. You need to make sure you're slowing down and unchecking it if that's not what you want.
Brandon, with Amazon, I know from my experience, if I'm not a Prime user, when I go to that payment selection, my mind have to act like I'm taking a test. I gotta make sure they didn't plug that thing in. And
but
usually
maybe they know you. They know you. You need it. You don't even know that you need Prime. You need it.
Right. You're right. And I deselect it. Then I go to the next screen. Are you sure you don't want everything? I said, no, I don't want the damn thing.
Right.
And then I hit it.
Right.
Yeah, I used to have Prime. This is what I used to do back in the day. 2015, me and my ex broke up. I would, you used to have 2 people on there. She took my name off that motherfucker. I have she took it out. That by 2015, she kept it on for a little bit. But she must have gave my name to somebody else and forgot about it.
Right. Do you think anything is going to happen to Amazon? They're going to get sued, but do you think it's going to hurt the company in any way?
Actually, they probably it's going to fix the problem and they won't have to face no crime. But Amazon need to pay me my money. They need to pay me my money.
You with pain and suffering attached?
Pain and suffering and scam me, putting $31 on me. And I'm almost didn't see it. I'm for some reason.
You don't check your statement. Every you saying you would, if you didn't check your statement, you wouldn't have known.
Ever since my dad was this dilemma was happening, I don't check my bank account like every single day.
Yeah.
I may check it like every 3 days or something.
Right.
And I checked it. I saw $15.89. Then I saw another $15.89, and they ain't say nothing.
All right.
And you know how? And watch what they do, Brandon. When you get a refund on Amazon, it's usually they say 3 days, but it's usually instantaneously.
Because it can be instantaneous if they want it to be.
This ain't it. I ain't. If this 7, I ain't seen that refund yet.
Right. They taking their time.
Oh, hold on.
Amazon follows a 2-year FTC investigation. In it, the FTC says Amazon used manipulative, coercive, or deceptive user interface designs known as dark patterns to trick consumers into enrolling in automatically renewing Prime subscriptions. Amazon Prime customers usually pay $139 a year and get free expedited shipping on millions of items, plus other discounts and access to streaming movies and music. The lawsuit is the most aggressive.
Here's another thing, Brandon. I can't see you. Come looking up something. Here's another thing with Amazon. The service is getting worse.
How so?
They usually ship very quickly, but now they don't ship that fast no more. Tell a 2-day ship. Nah, it don't be that fast no more. How about for you, Brandon?
I haven't ordered in a while, but I think my wife was saying something about it. She was like, it's not like it used to be. Like, they'll tell you when the package will be there, and then for some reason it'll change. The arrival day will change, or you have delays and stuff like that. So
back in April, I ordered a Mother's Day gift. You get the Amazon Prime for a month for free, right? Order a Mother's Day gift. Supposed to be there 2 days. That summer gun took 6, Brandon.
Right. But and that throws the whole thing off. So you be like, I mean, it was free, but that's the whole purpose of getting it. So you can get the package faster.
Yeah. And they got you. They got you. and said it was going to be 2 days.
All right.
Or my computer is acting slow. Let me play
But
this.
okay, go ahead.
Aggressive action against the company so far by the FTC's chair, who has been critical of Amazon in the past.
It's 59 degrees with rain.
Separately, Amazon had agreed to pay $25 million last month to settle FTC claims that Alexa devices had illegally collected children's data. Today's lawsuit, the latest part of a broader effort by regulators to limit the power of tech companies.
This is a big signal to the rest of the tech companies that you better clean up your act. Make it easier for people to unsubscribe. Make sure customers know what they are getting and what they're signing up for.
Amazon, meanwhile, says the FTC's claims are false. The company says it's clear and simple for customers to both sign up for and cancel their Prime membership. And it looks forward to proving its case in court, Lester.
Oh, Lord.
Now, Brandon, let me show you this. Let me see. Can you see my screen? Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, you see that, Brandon?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's it. I call it, cancel it. They said we'll refund you $15.85. See, but I had to call again because they charged you twice for it,
Right.
for the same thing. So I don't trust these folks.
But let me ask you something. Like you say, if I buy something from Amazon, it's instant. Like they'll take the money out of my account instant. Why can't it be the same way? Why I gotta be 3 to 5 business days, especially on something like that? You know what I'm saying? When it was an error, don't you think they could be trying to give you your money faster? But they doing it like this on purpose because they got a lot of refunds they're trying to send out, and you know they got to try to keep up with it. However, they're trying to do it.
If it's a product, they did it quick. But this is, I don't know. I can't explain what I'm doing.
Right.
But Brandon, here's a public service announcement. Keep your butt out the water.
What? What do you mean?
R.I.P. to Luis Chacho Roberto Lopez Ortiz, soccer player from Costa Rica, jumped in the water that was filled with reptiles. And guess what got him, Brandon?
A reptile.
A crocodile got him. And you know what they done, Brandon?
What they do? I didn't hear about this.
They killed the crocodile.
Of course they did. That's an eye for an eye.
Nah,
that's what they.
The crocodile don't know no better.
Right. Well, no, the crocodile. Did the crocodile do anything wrong?
No, the crocodile been here since the dinosaurs.
You're right. Right.
He was here before you.
Right. Right.
You know, Jesus, God made the dinosaurs, then he made you.
Right.
Allegedly.
And let me ask you, so if a crocodile came in your home, what would you do? Would you try to kill him? Because that's all he did. Somebody
in
came
Maryland, yes, because he don't belong here.
Right. So if you jump in his habitat, his home, that he's going to defend his home, and that's kind of what happened. It's sad, but that does happen.
So Brandon's back at home,
and I was going to ask you, go ahead.
And most likely within 50 miles from Brandon's house, it's a wild alligator. Now we don't got crocodiles in North America. Mm-hmm. It's a wild alligator within 50 miles of Brandon. He don't even know about.
Oh, I know. You know about the boardwalk. Is it the boardwalk? It's either the boardwalk or whatever. But they have that large pond where you can walk. There's because I used to deliver out there back when I was doing the other job. It's crocodiles swimming out there, and they'll come walking on the grass part too. But what happens is the security will kind of just keep an eye on them. But yeah, there's crocodiles out there, or alligator, whichever one it is.
Brandon, you got a new job in security.
Mm-hmm.
How good you think you'll do keeping owls with crocodiles?
if I want to. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but let's just say you want to protect your company, so you want to make sure you follow the guidelines and doing everything you're doing to keep the company from getting a lawsuit.
Oh Lord, that's what you said in your interview. I got you. All right, Brandon, I gotta read something. Can you see this picture?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we talk about Brandon's hometown. Atlanta woman is filing a lawsuit against the company that operates Popeyes and several employees of the location she visited last September. Miss Dawson said she went to Popeyes on Cleveland Avenue to get dinner for her children. She said her order was wrong and she went to the drive-thru to have it fixed, but says the employees inside were not listening to her. Miss Dawson said she pulled up to the window and employees began yelling at her because she was holding up the time drive-thru. One of the employees came outside, opened Miss Dawson Patches' door, climbed in her car, and began attacking her. Miss Dawson said the employee ripped her hair out of her scalp, leaving a large bald spot. The police identified 3 employees involved in the attack as a manager, Miss Evans, and her sister and daughter. All right, so Brandon, we in the hood in Atlanta.
For sure.
Popeyes, because Popeyes chicken is 95% of the locations are only in the hood.
And why is that? Just quick answer. Why do you think that is?
Fried chicken.
Okay, go ahead.
Fried chicken. And Popeyes got so smart they don't have vegetables no more. They discontinue all the vegetables. All the thing on the menu is chicken and starch and sugar. Sweet coleslaw. If you don't believe me, look it up. Because when Popeyes first came out in 1999 in Columbia, South Carolina, if you went to Popeyes, you got real Louisiana food.
Yeah, it was totally different than it is now. That's for sure.
I mean, it was something spectacular.
Right.
And people won't remember. The young folks won't remember and never seen the real Popeyes when they first came here serving Louisiana food.
Right.
Now, I think last year, the year before, all the vegetables off the menu. No more green beans, starch, French fries, mashed potatoes. If you want some vegetables, sweet coleslaw, loaded with sugar. That's your Popeye.
Why? That's so sad. I didn't really think about
Brandon, we don't want vegetables, Brandon. We don't want vegetables.
We need them. We don't understand that, but we need it. We used to eat soul food with vegetables, but now I don't know what would you call what they serving at Popeyes? Like you say,
fried chicken and starch. That's what they serving.
Lord.
And if you looked at their website, they said we get rid of them green beans. You know, they out of there. Red beans and rice, red beans out of there.
Right. I went and tried. Every time I try to go to Popeyes and order red beans and rice, they don't have it. And what I really want, they never have. And like I say, it's usually size because I miss some of their size. Like you said, they used to have really good size, but they're trying to give you fries. What?
A quarter of a century ago, Popeyes had the good size, and they don't have it no more.
They did.
They
What about KFC? Have you been to KFC? Because I used to get KFC had some good size too. They still may have some size, but did you ever get like a chicken pot pie?
I like chicken pot pie. KFC be serving the same size, Brandon City.
They do.
The 80s now. Would you be good size?
So when's the last time you've been to KFC?
Probably last year.
Okay, I'm just
or
checking.
this year.
Probably. But so year. What's the difference? Like why is Popeyes going this route that they going?
Popeyes, they got rid of the black woman. And they went strictly, they going strictly the capitalist way. This is a Canadian company, so they make money off of starches. People like starches.
And it's just easier to make some fries and the little coleslaw and stuff like that and get it, serve it. Well, they had that shrimp too. Like the shrimp is not what it used to be either. But I think that's all the way around. You know that little tackle box that you do?
A quarter of a century ago, they had those big, large shrimps.
Right.
You get pie bubbles. Like they was like somebody peeled the shell off there at the place and fried them.
Good quality, right? But now, no.
Now you got the Vietnamese shrimps you be those small ones. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know
But
how
yeah.
shrimp is, they're small already, but then when you cook them, they go shrink even more. So, but go ahead.
But a quarter century ago, Brandon, I said the shrimps was this big a quarter century ago. That was one shrimp. You see this?
Yes.
You just go there and get this and dip it in the sauce.
Right.
Like 3 bites.
Right.
Now, what was the shrimp now? Hold on. I ain't got nothing the size of the shrimp. Okay, I got some size of the shrimp. Hold on. If I can get it. Now, you said, let me get a 5-piece shrimp. One shrimp be this big. One shrimp be this big, the black thing.
That's the tail. The black thing, the tail.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You got to pinch the tail. What you got to do? Pinch the tail to get the little piece of meat out. But yeah, so a long young lady took her family to Popeye's Chicken. Notice, Brandon, was it a male in the car?
Probably not.
Brandon, is this true? I may be wrong.
Okay, go ahead.
Who complained about food more in the restaurant, male or female?
Women.
Why is that, Brandon?
I don't know. I was joking with my wife the other day. Like, we used to go to a drive-thru or whatever, and I'll be ready to order what I want to order, and she'll try to order something. If they don't got it, she ready to pull off. I was like, whoa, wait. But women, they want what they want, and they may not want anything else. Like, we have second and third options just in case they out of something. You know what I mean?
Okay, what about you at the restaurant and they make a very small mistake at your restaurant?
I'm cool.
Brandon?
It is what it is. I'm not gonna make no fuss, but that's not the same thing with the opposite sex. For some reason,
I don't understand.
They'll send it back. I'm not even sending no food back. Are you type to send a food back? Like, it's got to be really messed up for me to send it back.
Yeah, I can't. Something got to be like real bad.
Right.
Now, Popeyes only serve chicken, French fries, and mashed potatoes. How did they mess up on the order, Brandon?
Right. And two of those items you named, it's the same thing. It's potatoes and potatoes.
What order? How did they mess up, Bernie?
They fried the fries too much, or
did they forget the ketchup? Did they forget the dipping sauce? It got to be something like that. You're
saying. Yeah, right. Was it worth it? Like I said, if I get something from Popeyes, I'm expect like it may be messed up, and that's my fault. I shouldn't even never came to Popeyes to start with. I should have been at home cooking for my family in the first place. But if you go to Popeyes in Atlanta at a certain time, you just may come across that, and you just gotta take that L. Or you can get your hair pulled out and be in a fist fight for your damn life.
Now, I'm about to defend these Popeyes workers, the mom, the daughter, and the sister.
Was in the
workers.
So, what?
I said the mom, the daughter, and the sister.
It was all
jumped
working
on this woman.
It was all working at Popeyes.
Yeah, nepotism at its finest.
That's crazy.
So, Brandon, do you think when the lady swung back in line, you think she was pleasant?
No, she wasn't.
Now, with me, if somebody mess up my order, most likely I ain't going back in. But if I did, do you think I'd go through the drive-thru or go inside?
I would go inside. Because I want to see what's going on with my food if I'm doing that, and I'm not gonna be turning up on them. I'll be like, hey, I wanted my fries this way, I wanted my chicken sandwich this way, and there may be something wrong with it. Can I get, can y'all do something for me? You want to be, you're not trying to humble yourself because you didn't mess up, but these people got your food. Like, you want them to remake your food. And you all right,
what's wrong with your chicken sandwich, Brandon? You wanted no mayonnaise and put mayonnaise on it?
Well, clearly I want a certain way. Like, y'all put too much mayonnaise. I want extra pickles or something. Yeah, and I don't have pickles at the house, so I had to. And like I said, instead of going home when time is money, and I'm wasting time at Popeyes, spinning back around to trying to get my order right, I'm complaining about something.
I'm about to make give a tip to everybody. I do this tip I didn't do this till one time in my life. When I go to a fast food restaurant, when they hand me the food, I check my order right there before
That's a good thing to do.
Pulling off. I always do. I check, boom, 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 boom. Then I pull off. Right. And imagine, guess what, Brandon?
What?
I never have no problems once I pull off. And if something's incorrect, maybe I was talking to somebody, needed some ketchup. So I asked for some ketchup.
Right.
I never had no problems.
Right.
But if you drive off, get back in the drive-through line, and you know what's long, Popeyes take 45 minutes to get your food after 7 o'clock p.m. Right. So if it's 7 o'clock p.m., it's going to take you 45 minutes. So she drove through. The people forgot who she was, Brandon.
Right. And then they might have known, but you can't just talk to these people who feel like they're overworked, they're tired, they're aggravated. You're not the first customer to complain that day, I'm sure. Like, them people be going through a lot in the fast food industry. So, go ahead.
Oh, keep going, Brian. Sorry to cut you off.
Are they in the best moods? Are they maybe a little sensitive? Do you need to kind of, I'm not saying you got to tread light, but this is Popeyes in Atlanta. Like people you'll die. Like, remember when they had the chicken sandwich? People would kill you in Popeyes.
Correct.
Or in this atmosphere. Like, they're not going to, I'm not saying nobody died in Starbucks, but nobody's thinking about murdering you in Starbucks. It's a different atmosphere. Kind of the same thing with Jeezy. When they found out Jeezy's club, that restaurant was his, the atmosphere started changing. That's just what happens. So you got to be careful where you are.
All right, Brandon. She's suing for pain and damages. Now, with her hair, should she receive 100% of her hair, or the amount that was her hair that got ripped out? How about
100%? Because her whole hairstyle is ruined now. Okay. She gonna have to shave her head, or get an implant, or whatever. And like I said, I'm not even sure. I'm not gonna say this is not her hair because I don't know, but I don't.
Brandon, you know how braids work.
I do know how braids work.
So it be her hair like at the that braided up, that connection.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just assuming that this is not her hair. Like, all of that is not her hair.
Now, Brandon, it may be a 50-50 chance this hair may not grow back.
Correct.
Because it seemed like it was pulled.
Yeah.
And you better hope your particles know how to remake brand new particles.
Right.
Because sometimes hair can be tricky.
Yeah.
Audience may not notice.
Yeah, you got to stimulate it somewhere.
You can cut it and then grow back up because your stem at the bottom still there.
Right.
But sometimes, if you pluck it, sometimes, not all the time.
Not all the time, right.
It may not know I need to grow a new hair back.
Right. Especially if it's a large group like that. Like, you might have messed up the grouping and nothing is going to grow in those areas. So, I don't know. That's, like I say, was it worth it? When she looked back, she was like, "Damn, could I just ate this food and just went to the damn house, or did I had to show out of the line? I had to jump bad with him at Popeyes."
Well, we don't know what happened, but I got a feeling what happened.
Right.
Time she said she was getting a dinner for her kids, she was tired already.
Right.
Baby daddy ain't paying no money. he laid the pop that he just all thing he give out is dick. That's all day he give out. He don't give out nothing, and headaches.
Right, and excuses.
But here's the thing, Brandon. Is she satisfied in her relationship?
No.
Yes, she is. If she deal with it, she's satisfied.
Yeah, you deal with it. You can try to convince yourself you're satisfied.
You're satisfied. Now, before we go, because Brandon said we're going to have a short meeting.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
I did some droning today, and I don't know. I could use this footage on. Well, I'm gonna quit talking. I ain't filming it myself. We'll talk to Apple. Hold on. Now, Brandon, this is 7-Eleven.
Okay.
let me get a swisher though. Can I get a stripper? Hey, can I get a swisher? Let me get a swisher.
He said he got a strap right there, Brandon. Back up.
And it's let him go. It's nothing you can do. But it's nothing you can do. It's like they're not gonna do nothing. You just have to just claim you have insurance. You have insurance? What? Does you have insurance? No, it hurts you. God. Ain't nothing you can do though.
All right, Brandon, what is this guy doing?
Stealing cigarettes.
Okay, look how he's stealing tobacco products. I could keep playing. I just want to make in case the audience don't know.
You can do, man. Until you call police. Ain't nothing you can do, man.
Now he already threatened him with a gun.
What's that, a gun?
He said he got a strap right here.
Yeah, it looked like that. It looked like a piece of leather or something. Like
well, he said what words got meaning. All right. He said I got a strap right here.
Right.
Until police come in. Hey, don't. Hey, ain't nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Damn. I'm surprised the other dude didn't get out of the way.
If you don't call police, let him go. You want to let him go? He doesn't have a gun. He doesn't have a gun. He's lying. He's lying. He doesn't have a gun. You don't have a gun. You have a gun? Do you have a gun? He's lying.
All right, Brandon. At this moment, if this is me and you, they getting kind of beaten. I like.
You're right. I'm fine with this so far.
I said, Brandon, he got back up. He got enough energy. He's begging. Pass me that broomstick. I'll tear them knees up again.
Right. Right. Because you know how long it's gonna take them to restock all that, and you just disrespecting my store like this. I would be okay if they shot him too, but
nah, Brandon, come on now, Brandon. Okay, regular old
you told me you had a strap.
No,
go ahead. Okay, I'm just telling you,
audience. My style of punishment. I don't want to kill. I don't want to kill nobody unless my life is in.
Well, I didn't say kill him, but
you said shot him, right?
I'll be okay if they shot him.
Nah. They did the proper beating. I'm gonna rewind it. This is my style of beating. So if you ever
this could have not worked though. They could have got beat up, or he could have flipped it on him. He could have. I'm just saying.
Right. What did Charlie Murphy says? Nah, don't beat him up. This well on his legs. There you go. This is my style right here. I love you, man. But I gotta teach you a lesson.
We got moving his legs. Trying to get out the way.
I gotta teach you. I love you, Brandon.
That is crazy.
See, I'm a Christian. I love you, man. But I got to make sure you don't do this again. And Brandon, I'm telling you, my knees been feeling funny about for a week. If your legs feel different, right, you learn your lesson.
Right. And he's an older man anyway. So like that stick, like you hit the younger person, it's gonna hurt. But if you hit somebody that age with a stick like that repeatedly, that's gonna cause him death. He ain't gonna be able to walk. He's not gonna be able to walk out of there.
Nah, see, Brandon wrong. He's confused.
What?
He could walk out of there. In the next 3 hours, he'd be messed up because that adrenaline ran out. So Brandon's got a little wrong. He forgot how the body works.
Well, I'm not saying he's not feeling that, but I get what you're saying for sure. He feel it now, but he really gonna feel it in a little bit.
Yeah, the body is survival mode now. The Bible put that hair on. The same adrenaline you get, you be on that PCP. No. You got that PCP, natural PCP flowing through him.
Right.
So he can get out there and run. But in 3 hours, Man, like
Right.
watch this. When that finger was smashed, when I got it smashed, I felt something, but I didn't really feel nothing. I was hyped up.
Right.
But 2 hours later, yeah, boy, I'm telling you, every heartbeat was like your thumb about to explode off. Now, Brandon, you know that's how your body works.
Right, you're right. But he's definitely feeling it, but he's really, really gonna feel it later. Like you think he in pain now, but no, it's really gonna hurt. He more scared. He more scared and startled than anything.
So this is my style of beating.
Right.
I don't believe in killing a person, but I believe in afflicting some kind of conflict so they won't do it again.
I got you.
I used to tell Nicole this: if I was like in control of the prisons, you could take the hardest prisoner, send him to me. I either wear his back out or wear his knee out, then put him back on the streets. He ain't doing nothing. Just settle down there.
Right.
Wear him back out or wear your knees out.
Right.
Man, I want to be a janitor. Let me just push around.
Right.
He ain't running no block. That's my style.
Because if you think about it, that's a strong asset that we have, like a fully functional body and like 80%, that's great. And 90%, of course. But if your knees hurting and you can't really walk and run like that, that'll greatly affect your chances and your influence on everybody and your ability to run, certain gangs or whatever in prison. So I get what you're saying.
I looked at guys playing basketball, Brandon. Now, what's the key word I said?
You looked at guys.
I looked at guys. Now I want to play.
Right.
But
you and you can see and you think all the moves that you want to do, but having your body actually do those moves and quickly like you want to do it, that's the thing. You're not gonna be able to do it.
Yeah. So I looked at there. I said, man, now one guy there, a few guys were very skilled, like they could have played college level. But I said, man, I can play with these guys, but I can't play with those guys.
Right. And you know what I was telling my daughter? I was showing her some highlights of a basketball player, and he was crossing them up. It made me think. I was like, I wonder how I would be on the court. Would I get fully embarrassed? Like, would I be able to keep up? Because, like I say, you know what to do when you're playing basketball, but having your body react like it needs to do in a timely manner, that's the thing. Like, do you still have that?
They had one guy today. One guy, he played no defense, but his jump shot was like 80% from threes. And he had good dribbling skills, and he did the step back. Now, when me and Brandon was playing basketball, ain't nobody do no step back.
No, not like that, yeah. Because we would think that's traveling. Like we didn't know the rules, and we didn't do it. Wasn't no Euro step and all that kind of stuff.
Still is traveling.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't see that as a legal move, but like I said, they say it is.
But
go ahead.
He was tall enough, Brandon. He'll step back like 4 feet. I mean, instantaneously 4 feet, and then raise up like it'd be an open shot.
Yeah,
right open shot. In my prime, how would I damn stop that?
Right. Yeah.
He had enough dribble, so you can't. He have enough dribble, a juke. You can't
to separate.
He could get past you, but you had to keep a certain space. But then his jump shot was 80% from three. And then he stepped back.
Right.
4 feet away.
Right. You just have to crowd people like that. And that's one of the things I was like, how do you stop people that if they're wide open, it's almost a guarantee that they're going to make it because they play and practice so much. It's like, what is because it would almost be best to let them go to the hole and let whoever is inside deal with them. But you guard the three, because they're just making it at a higher rate anyway.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he wanted to go to the hole. I didn't sit there and watch long enough. I couldn't tell if he wanted to go to the hole, but his dribbling skill, some people dribble just to dribble.
Yeah.
He dribbled to create a shot.
Yeah. To get that separation.
Yeah. Or get like a delay. He'll be hard. And he wasn't no fancy dribble. It was just basic boom, boom, and that step back.
But
he was tall too.
Right. But that's what LeBron likes to try to do, but he can't hit it at rate that it's worth shooting. And he fall in love with that, and he shoot a lot of breaks. He hit it sometime, but he like to do that step back where he feel like he got enough separation. It's a wide open shot. It just don't go in.
This guy was better than LeBron James with the dribble.
right.
See, LeBron James ain't designed for that.
But do you think he would be able to do it on an NBA level? That's what I always wonder about people when I see them shooting like that. When you get in an arena and you playing against some of the top players in the world, can you still do the same stuff? And you have to play defense, Are you going to be able to do the same thing? Are you going to have the conditioning and the endurance to do the same thing, hit the same shot?
He could do it on college level because how he played, he obviously played college ball. He could do it on college. He played no defense though.
Yeah.
He could do it on college level. I don't know about NBA level because guys would be the guy who was guarding was he was tall like the same height. I mean, maybe like 6'4".
Gotcha.
But he was kind of like lazy, had dreadlocks, like a shaded beard or something. He wasn't guarding him tight, even though the man was splashed in his face 3 times in a row, came down. Same thing.
Since we're talking about NBA players, I was going to ask, is he a top 75 player?
Yes.
Okay. You think he's a top 50 player? Because they were trying to leave him out of the conversation and say he wasn't. But Dwight Howard was a great defensive player and an offensive player too. But, as his career got further down, he kind of hit a wall and wasn't taking it as serious. But he was unstoppable.
Don't even say no lies, Brandon.
What?
He always had defense. He always could grab rebounds.
Always can dunk.
I won't say all of that, but
he had no shot.
He was a center, Brandon.
Okay.
We talk about he had no shot. We talk about centers here.
Okay, but Jokic got a shot. Dirk Nowitzki.
And Jokic can't play no defense.
Well, he can't play defense like Dwight. We'll say that.
And Dirk ain't no center. He played power forward. He's not a
traditional center. Yeah. He's not a traditional center. What about Embiid?
Embiid, his tummy hurt and his foot hurt. So you don't know what he could do.
I got you.
And the sad thing about Embiid, he could do it all, but his tummy hurt. His foot hurt. There you go.
I got you. I just wanted to ask you that, but he had some stuff going on. We're not going to necessarily get into that, but we ain't go. But did you? What happens at the end of this clip? Because I did want to know.
Sure, I didn't watch it myself. Hold on, you gotta put it up. Come on now, you go show it. All right.
Our police let him go. You want to let him go? He doesn't have a gun. He doesn't have a gun. He's lying. He's lying. He doesn't have a gun. You don't have a gun. You have a gun?
Do you feel sorry for this man?
He's lying.
No,
I'm just checking because I don't. Like
I hit them knees again. Right. I said he threatened me.
No.
Right.
I hit him two more times.
No more come here, right? No more come and do that, right? Please, brother, please. I'm your brother, right? No more do this, okay? Let's go. No, let him go. No, please.
I'm like, he about to restock all these cigarettes one by one.
And don't let me be angry. I'm taking one of his shoes too.
I'll take it. You're right. Run the pockets real quick, even though he ain't got nothing. But like I said, look at all that stuff he did. You came in there disrespecting that man's story.
You better walk tonight.
And how they talking? Each one of them packs $10.
Right.
This man got $2,000 a felony in the trash can on the floor.
Right.
Walk tonight. Let's go.
And they gonna let him go.
Don't come back here no more. Okay? Don't do that. Okay? They shoot you.
Can I get a soda?
Please. Brandon, you heard him?
Yeah, can I get a soda?
Brandon.
He a little Mountain Dew.
Brandon, I said, bring that butt back out. Hold on, he didn't learn his lesson.
Right.
Can I get a soda?
They spared your life. You need to ask him for a soda. And he's like, tore their store up.
If he came in there, if I was a customer, he asked me for a soda, what you think I'd do, Brandon?
After he did all that?
No. If he just came in there, I'm a customer. He said, can you buy me the soda? What you think I'd do?
You'll give him a soda.
I'll probably buy his soda.
Yeah.
But he want to come in there and try to deport these
Foreigner people. What'd you say?
these
Foreigner.
Pakistan people, and no, they ain't playing.
Right.
You know, they deal with what's the people in Afghanistan? They deal with the Taliban.
Oh, Taliban. Okay.
And they think they're gonna do with your foolishness.
What
Right.
kind of you telling me and you do this and you want to suck? No. Okay? Get the out, man. Hold on.
How do you feel about the dude recording?
Hey.
A female want attention.
Right, because you saw him stealing. You trying to tell him to stop or trying to tell him something, but you're recording the whole time. Then you try to go over there and save him while you still recording. You get him out of the store and you still recording, talking and narrating the video so you can upload it.
Any guy that records his woman doing foolish stuff is a bitch.
What do you mean, like them little couple videos that people do, or just like pranks?
Look at not pranks. Look at my woman. Look how she treat me. You a bitch. I caught you here cheating. Look at this. You
okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Pull your phone out. You a bitch. You doing this for
I think that's a female tendency, I guess I would say, but a lot
Correct.
of people adopted it and they kind of do it too.
If a woman do you wrong, what guys supposed to do? Put your head down and walk a fucker away.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do.
But you got
don't start recording and upload it online. You get messy and doing all that stuff. That's just not manly, in my opinion.
You got Kiki Palmer, baby daddy. Type it. I know you feel bad.
Yeah.
But you going the bitch route.
Yeah.
And Brandon and wait, hold on. I don't want to. And I'm going to make a slide that shows what is the female number one weapon they have.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can have Brandon answer that question on a later date.
Okay.
But the females have a number one weapon that you can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
And no man should never, ever, unless she's zesty, jump on that level.
Okay, I got you. And is it vice versa? Is stuff men do that women shouldn't try to do the same thing?
Correct. Okay, one weapon that a guy has or a woman is strength. Never try to fight or hit a guy or put yourself in a position.
Right.
Never try to do that.
You know, women think they're strong as men and they can fight men.
Because sometimes women use their number one weapon
as a counter,
they can't go against the number one weapon as a guy that fists. All right. A smart woman, it's a time and a place to use their number one weapon. Brandon, what you think the number one weapon is?
I don't know. I want to think about what you mean exactly, and I'll answer when we do it. Just so we can go and
I bet you agree. I bet you'll agree. A number one weapon.
I get. Would you want me to try to guess now?
I won't say yes or no. Just give me one. What's the woman number one weapon?
What's between their legs?
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have you gotta tell me your schedule, then we'll do something.
Okay.
But Brandon, I think we need to watch the rest of this video. This is a begging ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Be cool, man.
Look at these guys out here.
Yeah. They saw the whole thing. They heard the whole thing.
Oh, hold on. Now
look at him moving his legs.
I ain't from the block, but I passed by the block. Watch these guys outside, Brandon. And watch this.
Hey. Just be cool, man.
Two of those guys are friends with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This man just said, I could go in there and snatch these cigarettes, man.
Right.
We're gonna break them down three ways.
And they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna stop me at all. That's probably what he told him.
Cause look at the shoes, Brandon. The man got regular tennis shoes. They so run over, they look like flip-flops.
No, they're like aqua shoes almost.
Huh?
They do like flip-flops or aqua shoes. But yeah, they knew what he was about to do.
This guy got some Sean John long jeans. He got the same Sean John jeans I bought back in 05
Or
on.
Macy's probably or Dillard's.
Yeah, because they don't make jeans like that no more. Them
They
Sean
don't.
Johns wide and low with the black shoe. You know, these ain't black F41s, but they black, so you know what's about to happen. And here's another thing, Brandon. Look at the ground.
Yeah.
Know you in a bad neighborhood where the sidewalk is full of grease, or
then you do a post or something like that.
Yeah, bubblegum. So if you want to know you in a bad neighborhood or not, look at the parking lot. If it's oil stains, grease, and a lot of black marks, you in a bad neighborhood.
Can't you pressure wash the stuff off to make it new again?
Why would these Pakistan people pressure wash
to make their business look
from
bad?
some jungle folks, Brandon? Huh? They jungles.
And we don't care, I guess, how it look on the ground when we going in there, because it just is what it is.
Brandon, I filmed in Baltimore today, and this area is blocked off from jungle folks by a river, a highway, railroad tracks, the Chesapeake Bay, and it's on a small road. No public, no public buses come here. It's on a small road. You got to take to get there,
and it's designed like that for a reason.
And there's no trash on the ground. But if you go out to do the highway or take that little small road, it's a completely different damn territory.
Right.
And I dropped that video on my site in a week or so.
Okay.
All right, Brandon, you want to call it?
Yeah, we'll call it. We were supposed to just do about 30 minutes, but thank you guys so much for watching Men of the Metaverse. We did have a couple people stop by and check our content out tonight. We'll try to get, I'm not sure exactly when we'll do some more, but we'll touch on some more topics, and we'll be posting more on our community wall. Make sure you like and subscribe. Louis, you want to say anything before we go?
Yeah, guys, take it easy. Make sure you watch our shorts that's going to come up.
Okay. Y'all be easy. Have a good one.